What's up, everybody? And you know, listen, it's a long night. I'm tired, but I'm gonna do this anyways. Yes, I have gotten back from the pay-per-view. I was there. I will do whatever in my power to put any type of footage I can up there. Like I've said before, like I said, I would beat the thing live. I had some really good seats. I was in a good row. I can mostly see all of the action. You know, I was there from the beginning. The crowd was really good. But you know, let's begin. BackLash 2017. Welcome everybody. And wow, what a show we had tonight. There are some good things. There were some bad things. I'll give my overall grade at the end in a minute. But did I have a good time? Yes, I did. Like I said, I had some really good seats. I think the crowd was great. There were a couple times, you know, where the crowd kind of went in and gone against each other here and there. And, you know, from chanting. And yes, I did see a beach ball out there, but I wish they would have saved the beach ball to the main event. I would have done that instead of doing it during the AJ and Owens match. My personal opinion. Yes, the beach ball has kind of gotten a little bit too much, but I'd rather have thrown the ball during that match or maybe another match during the time. But I was there for the pre-show. We kicked it off with Ty Dillinger and Aiden English, which was just for a kickoff show match. One thing me and my friend talked about this, because I did talk to him over my phone on Snapchat. You know, we've seen this Ty Dillinger versus Aiden English thing for the third in a row. We've seen two on SmackDown, and yes, Aiden English did get a full entrance and stuff. There's a lot of 10 chants and everything, but I don't even know where he's going anymore. I don't know what. It's like English just took a loss just because, and yes, Ty won with his tiebreaker or whatever modified tiebreaker he does now. So it was just a good thing to kick off. Yeah, there was everyone that did chants, 10 chants and everything. So Ty Dillinger was pretty much what Ty Dillinger did. All right, it was good. I don't know what this sync does for English because it kind of jobbed him out already. I don't know where people thought English was going to go somewhere with his singing gimmick. Yes, they know it's not the Raw villains anymore, and they did get rid of Simon Gotch. I really don't know what to say because even I thought maybe English get a win over him, probably, but it was just 3 times in a row, so I don't know. I think it's time for Ty Dillinger to move on because I just don't see where this whole thing with you know, him and English are gonna go. So I think Ty should just kind of move on from this point in time. The first official match, which I was actually surprised this was the first match on the card when the show began, was Dolph Ziggler and AJ Styles. Let's say AJ Styles. Dolph Ziggler and Shinsuke Nakamura. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. We kicked off the show with that. And a really good match. The crowd was rock with it. Of course, everybody went nuts for Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance and everything, which is just always even funner to see live. All right, and, you know, me and my friend thought he would have got a special interest with the violin. You know, since it's his first official match on SmackDown and stuff. And you know, I heard somebody said something on commentary with which is kind of funny. Somebody tried to say that, I don't know if it was JBL said Nakamura was a 3-time IWGP champion. I think he was. I know he was Intercontinental champion, but he says, but this is the big time. Okay, I could have swore the IWGP championship was really big as the WWE one, so I don't know what JBL's talking about. But like I said, the crowd here live, and it was great. It was very competitive, number one. I don't know whether on commentary, maybe I'll go back and check on it and stuff, but I liked how Ziggler was able to hit a super kick multiple times. I believe he kicked him right in the back of his head. Even my guy Nakamura kicked him back into his head after he kept punching him on the ropes and stuff. But he did hit him with that inverted exploder and he hit the Kinshasa for the win. So it was very competitive. I will say that. Some people think it should have been more dominant instead of a back and forth win. Listen, this was a great match in general. The crowd loved it. I was a fan of it. I did talk to some people right around me. You know, I don't know where it goes next for Dolph Ziggler because I just think they just threw him against Nakamura just because I don't know where they're going with Ziggler in his heel turn because Dolph Ziggler's been lost in the shuffle multiple times. I just don't know what to say about him at this point. Shinsuke, I'm sure he'll move on to something else next unless they do something else with Ziggler, but he already lost to Ziggler now. But it was a big match and everything, but a lot of people thought Nakamura should have just dominated, just kind of killed him instead of having a 50-50 match. I didn't mind it. I thought it was a really great match, so this was really great. The Usos went against Breezango, pretty much, for the tag team titles, which I wasn't really the biggest fan of this match. Pretty much it was a comedy match, okay? It was a comedy match. Tyler Breeze was dressed as a custodian, and a lot of fans are kind of quiet throughout this match. Really, so when Breezy and then they all chanted mop, mop, mop. We haven't seen that mop before. At the Perry Saturn and Moppy. And yes, he did hit one of the Usos in the face with a mop and everything, which was pretty funny. I'll give it that. He then came in dressed as an old woman. I did not see that coming, and that was just kind of weird. Even throwing the I guess the Usos took him out, and then they threw the dress at the JBL. And yes, there were Fire Bradshaw chants. Like I said, for lots of Fire Bradshaw chants and everything. I don't know, JBL trying to play into this. And I don't know, the grandma thing, him dressing as an old woman was kind of weird, and fans chanting, "Let's go, grandma." I was just kind of looking around when I was sitting. I'm like, what the guys are they chanting? Like, the match did get a little bit better on. Usos were about to get Breeze, but one of them super kicked the other one in the face. And Fandango pretty much did a dive throughout the top of the rope, over the ropes and everything. Not suicide dive, but just a dive over the top rope. And Fandango was gonna go up top, but the Usos were able to super kick. Well, pretty much, I don't know what Uso it was. I can't tell from where I'm sitting, so he pretty much hit a super kick on Fandango, winning the match, and they retained the title. So, did the fans enjoy it to where I was at? Yeah, I think it was pretty funny at one point, but I just gotta say this was a comedy match, really. That's how I looked at it. It was just a comedy match. Like, I didn't really see that much from it. And even somebody asked me, what happened to American Alpha? Where did those guys go? Where's their... I don't even know where they're not going for the titles. Baron Corbin winning Sami Zayn. This was a good match. It was a good match. I'll just say that. It was good for what it was. I liked it. It was okay. I think Sami needed the win to begin with. I just think he needed a win, even though most of this entire match he was getting the living crap kicked out of him. I don't know how anybody wants to put that from TV, but Corbin was really taking him out throughout the match. Most of this whole match, really. And I guess after the whole Deep Six thing and Corbin was about to get another win, Sami was able to pretty much kick him and then hit a haluva kick out of nowhere and get a real clean win. Even I was like, oh, Sami got a win? Well, about time. Sami needed a W to begin with. Like I told somebody, like Sami needed a win. But I think this, like I said, it was a good match. But Corbin was beating the crap out of Sami, so I guess it was like one of those, didn't see it coming type of deal, like a burst of a moment. But I was surprised he got a clean win over Corbin, Sami Zayn. Jinder Mahal. Just like that was somewhat funny. Him and the carpet, the Bollywood boys, the Singh brothers, pretty much laid the carpet down for Mahal, and he got out of his limo. He was in Chicago. They're haters. We gave him what chance, of course, through what treatment, and he's going to turn them doubters and discriminators into believers. One match that was not really good that was up next, and I think I just kind of fell off on this match. And let me be honest, I don't know what you guys saw on TV, and yeah, they had a couple of reactions here and there, but I saw people leaving, going to the bathroom during this match. And I said it before, I heard multiple CM Punk chants, and there was a lot of Punk chants throughout the night. I don't know how it came across on TV, but I know that people booed at the CM Punk chants, and I think there were more Punk chants. I said, hey guys, save the Punk chants for the main event. It deserves it. But And some things I just didn't think CM Punk needed to be chanted through. Like, don't get me wrong, I chanted too, also just because. And some people tried to boo and everything, but the women's match, Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky Lynch with the Mohawk, versus the Welcoming Committee. It's still a horrible name. I thought Carmella and Tamina's entrances get crickets when I see it on TV. Being in a live arena, you can barely hear any reaction for them. And I was in the arena. So I just, like, wow, I thought this was worse as it was on TV. The match itself was okay. I was surprised that, and first off, yeah, James Ellsworth come out there try to get heat as much as he could, so he was the Michael Jordan of this place, introducing Carmella. But Natalya was able to hit a sharpshooter on Becky Lynch for the win. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really care for this match. I kind of just wanted the faces to win so we can just end it. I don't know where they're going with this whole welcoming committee thing. It's still bad. So, I don't know. Seeing some of the entrances was cool, I'll say that. But, the match itself was just good. I did not care. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was really about to go to the bathroom, really. But I was talking to my friend throughout the whole match. Most of the whole match. I just didn't know what the finish was at one point. Like, but yeah, it was a clean win on Becky, and I just had to scratch my head. So I just really did not give a crap about this match. I don't think a lot of people in that arena really cared about the women's match that much. Yeah, there was a couple chants here and there. Maybe like people like Becky or Charlotte, like, woo, chants and everything. But I just don't think there was a lot to care about with, this women's match. I don't think it should have. Don't think people cared. Maybe it was a title match, it would have been different. Kevin Owens winning against AJ Styles for the United States Championship, probably the biggest reaction of the whole night. It may be the best match, one of the best matches of the whole night too. I love this match. Most of it was just great. From Owens going at AJ's leg throughout the whole match, Styles teasing a Styles Clash off the top apron, on the ring apron, even on we did a forearm off the announce table, but wasn't at the announce table, but the timekeeper's area, and wasn't gonna hit Styles Clash on the broadcast table too. Owens doing 3 sentons, AJ pretty much with a powerbomb off the top rope. This match was great, but I think the crowd didn't like the finish that much. But I understood the finish because it was a way to keep the feud going. AJ's leg got caught into the announce table, which pretty much Kevin Owens retained the championship, and then he super kicked AJ in the back of the head, and 2 referees pretty much helped him to the back end, as we saw. The crowd was super over. People with AJ Styles, even I don't know why people, like I said, I don't know why people try to say CM Punk through that left or beach ball. And at the time, like I said, save us on born of the main event. But the fans were mostly with AJ Styles throughout most of the entire match, and Kevin Owens. So I don't know if people were really into the finish that much. But like I said, it's a way to keep the feud going. So, Owens didn't go over clean, didn't make AJ look bad or anything and stuff. So there's still time to go with this. They solved the knee injury and everything. So it was a really good match. But this was probably the biggest reaction. I'm surprised this wasn't the main event of this whole show. That's what I was thinking. I'm surprised this was not the main event of this show, but a very enjoyable match. This was probably one of the best matches of the night and the biggest reaction of the night. Crowd was not quiet for a minute. Eric Rowan Wayne's Luke Harper in the next match. I don't know. Let me tell you one thing I forgot this match was happening. Okay, it was a hard hitting match. A couple stiff shots, but I didn't understand why this match was here. I forgot about it. And yeah, they showed the thing from Talking Smack with Eric Rowan, but once again, this was almost like I wouldn't say like the women's match, but once again, I saw people leaving the arena, not leaving the arena, but leaving to go to the bathroom and get something to eat. Like, they did not care. This is one of those things where people did not care again. They just left out. They dipped during the match. Like, it was like, because one, it was just out of nowhere, and yeah, it was for the main event, but the crowd was just kind of quiet for it. Yeah, they kind of maybe got some boos at Rowan and stuff and cheer for Harper, but it's nothing much to say from this match. Luke Harper did win after hitting 2 super kicks and then the discus to win the match after Eric Rowan. He was up to fire up for a second. But, I don't know, he kept looking at the mask or some point. And, I don't know, maybe they're doing some way of throwing all these masks. But, I'll say it's about Luke Harper, and many people agree with this. Luke Harper's momentum really went down after this whole Bray Wyatt thing. And now it feels like Luke Harper is no more than another guy. I thought Luke Harper would have been a little bit going for something bigger. Like, this guy's almost close to a big mid card, even near the WWE title during that time. Like, this guy's going on a great match with Orton and everything, and doing a real good story. But after Bray Wyatt just beat him on SmackDown for WrestleMania, it just, nothing didn't happen. They put him in the Andre thing, nothing didn't happen there. He was in that 6-pack challenge. I think people was hoping he would have gained some momentum after that. But then he's losing to Eric Rowan on a random SmackDown with no type of story or build, especially here, no type of story or build with this too. No one didn't give a shit. I don't think anybody cared. And I like Luke Harper, but his momentum and stock is just really going down. Like, it really has. Like, he was on a high point at one time. But this match, I don't know, dude. It's just, I guess time will tell, but I don't know, man. I don't know why we need to see these two face each other. I don't think they need to be a team yet either. Because I thought Luke Harper was going to some bigger places. Eric Rowan has always just been in the shuffle, really, especially with that Asian music he comes out to, as a lot of people say. So, I really thought Harper would have had an upside. Like, actually, Harper still got the win, but his momentum is going really down. And as the main event came on, Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal. Oh boy. Number one, I don't think both men were nearly booed out of the building. Okay, I'll say that right here. Orton pretty much attacked them before they even started the match. Orton was beating the living crap out of him. The crowd was really hot for it, and even people chanting Randy and RKO and stuff. And yes, I did hear "Let's Go Jinder," Jinder sucks chant. But it was kind of, and I may have said it before on a different show, saying it was a 50-50 type of thing. You know, I'm going to change that. Maybe that was a 60-40. I think it was the majority 60 of boos, maybe a 40 of people going with Jinder. Because I saw mostly Jinder being booed out the building. I don't know why I even said 50-50 later, early tonight on a show, I said. And it did sound like that. I actually went back and looked at the clip just to be sure. And yes, I think the crowd was drained throughout that whole point. And I'll say this one point match, I was in the arena, I was in the crowd, and they were kicking somebody out of the building. Everybody just started looking to the side. It was right near me. I don't know if the guy threw a beach ball or something, but they kicked people out of the arena. I did hear CM Punk chants. I don't know what I came across on TV, but they were very loud CM Punk chants. And, just to say this match itself, the match was just kind of meh at best. It's just another typical Orton match and everything. It was hot in the first few minutes, but then it just kind of it was just kind of in and out of it then. And yes, the Singh brothers got involved, Bollywood Boys, which Orton literally killed those guys on the announce table, dropping them in on their heads and stuff. Just, it looked really bad on that. And Orton's shoulder was targeted. He did hit an RKO, but like I said before, the Bollywood Boys pulled him out of it. And after Orton hit a double DDT off the top rope, off the middle rope on the Bollywood Boys, Jinder pretty much hit that Cobra Cut slam and won the match. And let me tell you this, right? I don't know if hell's freezing over now. I don't know. Listen, I just find this funny. My friend, me and somebody said this before, Sami Zayn has not even got a title shot yet. But it's like I said before with this. You can't, they've done it now, they went with it. But I still go in my opinion, I've said, you can't build a guy in 4 weeks after he's lost for 7 months. And we're supposed to believe this guy is supposed to come to WWE champion. And he is WWE champion now. And listen, don't get me wrong, I did see some people cheering, okay? I saw some people cheering for it. But I think it was just a majority of boos. And we know they showed shots of some kid being sad and stuff over it and stuff. And Mahal stood in the production table and then walked around and held the championship up. And who knows, and it was mad to say Jinder shocked the world and yada yada yada. I fell in out of this match. I was somewhat bored because Randy Orton does kind of bore you sometimes, even from a live standpoint too. I was just kind of zoning a little. Like, I was hot. I was really good in the beginning of the show. In the beginning of the match, when Orton was just kicking the crap out of him and stuff. The beginning was really great in a few minutes. And I guess the closing minutes are pretty big also. But I guess some fans are behind it, but I'm sure other fans are, just sitting there like, why are we doing this again? Why are we pushing this guy? If it's going to be for this whole India market. I've noticed this with WWE and TNA doing this lately. I know TNA's going to India, and WWE's been pushing where they came to India. But TNA was already there first and then later. I know they did a Ring King I said in a different review. And I know they've been talking about this India thing for a while. I know WWE's been trying to push really hard into the India market and been naming an India president. So I'm not somewhat surprised he gave him the title. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense why he has the title. I don't know if it'll be a transitional champion. I heard we want Rusev champion. I thought Rusev was going to interfere in this whole match. Alright, that's what I thought too. So I don't know what to say about Jinder Mahal being champion. I just think it didn't make sense. And I swear that finish looked very weak. The slam he did just looked weak to me. And I said, wow, we're really going to go through this guy. I don't know what booking decisions they've been making around here lately, especially where Raw's already a shit show as is. But even I question more of the booking on there. And I know people talk about NXT last night and TakeOver Chicago. Make sure you go check out my live reaction review from that, from DIY breaking up and stuff and other matches. But this whole WWE title match thing, like I was hoping this, I thought this match was gonna get hijacked, which some of it did. I did hear some delete chants. I said I heard CM Punk chants, and maybe a beach ball here or there too, if it was. But I don't understand what people are really behind Jinder. I don't know who's behind him on this, or whatever they see with him in the back. Like somebody told me, this is going to be a flag bearer now to the company. This guy, WWE champion. We pushed this guy to the main event. Dude, I don't really see it going anywhere good. I didn't think he was good going into the whole match. Like, come on, yeah, you can put him in the ring with AJ Styles and Sami Zayn and others, but if you're just going to have a mediocre to good match, and this is what I thought too, was a mid to maybe mediocre to good match. It was nothing special to see. I just think it maybe shock value, but I think some people knew he was winning already and stuff. Yeah, Randy Orton may be boring and stuff, but like, am I gonna pick the guy who's won, the guy that hasn't done nothing until then, and expect those 4 weeks to make it somewhere? If I had to put my highlights of the night on this show, one thing to highlight I would say is AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens. That was a really great match and probably the loudest reaction of the night. And even Shinsuke versus Ziggler, just because Shinsuke wins is just cool to see live most of the time. If I have a low light, and maybe this is 2 low lights, I want to see 1 low light was the women's match. It was a good match. I just think people didn't care. This whole welcoming community thing is stupid. Even after surprise the finish, like, okay, Becky lost clean, alright. And Harper and Rowan, I just forgot about it. I forgot it was on. I was already this match was second to last in the main event. Maybe it was just a way to cool the crowd down, but I just like it was just kind of there to me. That's what it felt like. It was just there. And that's for the comedy match with the Usos and Breezango. It was okay. I don't know, the whole comedy thing may have thrown it out a little, but like a lot of people just ate it up tonight. I'll say that a lot of people ate it up, but hey, what can I say? I was there tonight. I will have hopefully some live reactions or some type of footage I will put on tonight. I'll just say this, I had a great time, I enjoyed myself, I had my brother with me, it was fun, I had some great seats, the crowd was really rocking throughout the whole night. I think they were a little drained at the end, throughout the last part of the night, but I don't know, someone came with Randy anyway, and maybe Jinder. It was like, maybe, like I said, it was a 60-40 maybe thing, maybe 80-20 if you want to go that far. But 60-40 at best when it came to Orton and Jinder. So I'm not surprised he won, but I just didn't think it made any sense how this guy was built to make it win. I don't know what we're going to do now since he's the WWE champion, how far this will go. But is he maybe a transitional champion? Maybe. I just don't really see anything look great coming out of this. I just really don't. But that's my highlights and lowlights of the night. And I would say the third women's match, or maybe Harper and Rowan, just because I just kind of forgot about it. And like I said, women's match was good. I just think people didn't care. And like I said, highlight AJ versus Owens. Maybe Shinsuke also. Maybe. I'm not even gonna put it as a highlight. But hey, I had a nice time. I had a really fun time, great time, everything. So, like I said before, I have a lot of reactions rambling on to really late tonight. It took me a long time to get home, so it wasn't an easy journey. I did get there back home for cheap and everything, but crowd was nice. Saw a lot of people wearing Bullet Club shirts out there, so I did get a lot of Too Sweet signs also, and I really had fun doing that with everybody, and a lot of creativeness from people's shirts, from a lot of New Japan shirts I saw out there, especially Bullet Club and other members like Los Ingoles de Japan, and there was a lot of different people that was dressed as whatever, from Orton shirts to Rusev to Sammy to AJ, a lot of AJ, Cena, everybody. But hey, the Allstate Arena is really small. Okay, Allstate Arena is really easy to get into, and so really you really find really good seats. Not a big arena, all right, but it was a fun time. I had a nice time, and maybe do it again one day. And this was a pay-per-view, so it was a SmackDown pay-per-view, not a Raw pay-per-view. And maybe I would have went to TakeOver last night, especially did enjoy the Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate match, which was really great. Like I said, check out my live reactions for NXT TakeOver Chicago last night. If I had to make a I don't really know who the pin winner of this whole thing between TakeOver and BackLash, who did the better show. I want to go with maybe BackLash, but I think I may go with TakeOver just because of that ladder match and the match of the year candidate itself, Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne. Jesus Christ! If you have not gonna see that, if you have not seen that match, go to the internet and watch that match right now. That was badass. Check that out. But like I said, BackLash was a really good pay-per-view. I want to give it maybe a if I had to grade this pay-per-view, it was a good show. I'll say that. 7 out of 10 maybe. I want to say maybe a 7 out of 10 to an 8. I may change my opinion on it and stuff, and maybe I will check more of the show if I want to go back and watch it again, just to see from the TV perspective and from the live perspective. But I may gotta go to 7 or 8 out of 10 maybe. So I had a really nice time. Money well worth spent. And wasn't even paying high. Got some cheap seats. Go to SeatGeek, people. You want to find some good seats, go to SeatGeek. But I'm rambling right now. I am out of here. Check out like I said, NXT TakeOver live reactions and review. And we'll get live reactions most likely tomorrow because I am tired and I'm going to go to sleep. It's been a very long trip and a very long day and night. But I am out of here. See you guys later. Peace out.